So those who have question answer, please write down in the chat. What are your questions? I will answer that. And if you are waiting for the recording, it will be uploaded today. Tonight, I mean. Tonight. So it will be uploaded tonight and I will inform you. Okay. If a pregnant woman is suffering anemia, the only responsible person is mother-in-law. She is not taking proper care. No, not in your case. That is your case. Because she is standing next to you, you are not agreeing to that. So today we will do gut-brain axis. Have you experienced when you have diarrhea? It's not only in the stomach, but you don't feel good in your brain also. Yeah, you feel emotionally weak, you feel depressed, and while the diarrhea is healing or getting better, you feel anxious also. Yeah, sometimes fear. The same thing happens with constipation also. So if your stomach is upset, your brain is upset. Sometimes you think by the gut, go by the gut. So that gut is this gut. Okay. And there is a gut brain axis. So what we say many times, go by the gut, think by the gut, or your gut is not good, you're feeling depressed, so because there is a gut brain axis. So there is one chemical responsible for that. What is the name of the chemical? Write down in the chat. That is a happy hormone, serotonin. Where is serotonin secreted? Serotonin is secreted in the intestine with the help of correct microbial flora in optimum quantity under optimum conditions. So there are three aspects: correct microbial flora, optimum conditions, and optimum quantity. We'll come to that. So before that, the serotonin is secreted with the help of microbial flora in the intestine, and this serotonin goes to brain, gets converted to dopamine. Okay. And dopamine now gets attached to the receptors in the brain. When it gets attached to the receptors, this dopamine, it gives you pleasure, it gives you happiness, right? So you are watching Instagram, YouTube Reels, and you get addicted to it. You are playing a game, Counter-Strike or some game, and you get addicted to it. Or you are doing some activity, you are finding pleasure in that, addicted. So because your dopamine is bound to dopamine receptors, and that is giving you pleasure. Now, because maximum of your dopamine receptors are occupied because of short-term pleasurable activities, the long-term pleasurable activities no longer give you same pleasure. Long-term pleasurable activities will be achieving success, reading a book, getting knowledge, acquiring new skills, earning money. All those, they do not give you pleasure, because earlier you used to find certain hobby interesting, now you don't find interesting, because your dopamine receptors are already occupied. So it will need a bigger rush of dopamine, more rush of dopamine, right? That more rush of dopamine may come with promiscuous activity, multiple partners, binge drinking, binge watching TV, binge shopping, risky behaviors, misadventures, all those things. Right? So is there a solution for that? There are two-way solutions for that. One is you need to free up your dopamine receptors. How do you free? Stop doing short-term pleasurable activities. This will involve this gadget. Yeah. So remove this gadget from your eyes, in front of your eyes. Keep it in a separate room. Okay. The second part is increase your serotonin. Okay. So serotonin is a precursor for dopamine. So what you need dopamine receptors. You free up your dopamine receptors. Then you need dopamine. Right. So today if you see Taranjit's face, you can see that her dopamine is very, very less. Okay. She's completely flat and depressed. If you see Bharka's face, she's always smiling. So she's always eating healthy. I'm not sure. But she is always having good dopamine. If you see my face, then you will know, okay, Baba, एकदम strict diet वाइट चलता है इनका तो, और एकदम हेल्दी डाइट खाते होंगे, कुछ ना कुछ तो करते होंगे. So all this prebiotics and probiotics. Serotonin is optimum quantity secreted that goes to brain, gets converted to optimum quantity of dopamine that keeps happy, reduces anxiety, reduces depression. Now this optimum microbial flora, optimum quantity and optimum conditions. So reverse. Optimum conditions. What are those optimum conditions? They should not be stress and cortisol. Heavy stress, heavy cortisol, that will destroy your microbial flora. So you know what is the number one cause of stress in your life? Yes, you are right. Okay. So you will need to remove that cause, that stress, that person, whatever. And stress medicines, including NSAIDs. NSAIDs means painkillers or antibiotics. They affect high cortisol. Okay, so they affect your intestine. So to reduce the cortisol level, you can do exercise. Simple way that improves your intestinal health also. Optimum condition involves removing or reducing harmful chemicals. Those will be antibiotic, painkillers, stress, cortisol. You remove that. Then you add something better, good, to create optimum condition. What is that good? That is prebiotics, right? Prebiotics, fibers, vegetables, fruits, pickles, right? Fermented food. So that will be now we are going to our probiotics. So there are certain fibers, fresh. It cannot be some tablet form, essence of turmeric or something. No, it has to be the turmeric. It has to be cucumber, tomato, cabbage. If you cannot afford lettuce, don't worry about that. There is no scientific evidence that lettuce is better than cabbage. Our Indian cabbage is the best, 20 rupees per kg. Lettuce is 100 rupees, 200 gram. Right? What then? Sprouts. Whatever suits you, whatever is available for you, whatever suits your budget, whatever suits your thali, you eat those prebiotics plus fruits. There are two benefits of that. One is the fibers, which helps growth of good microbial flora, and second is antioxidants, the fresh antioxidants that removes reactive molecules, oxidative molecules. So this is optimum condition. Okay. Optimum quantity, right? Stop writing now. Take a bucket full of seawater. Go to the sea, take a bucket full of Juhu beach and take a bucket full of water. Add 1 spoon of sugar into it. Drink this water. Still salty. Add 1 tablespoon of sugar in it. Still salty. Add 1 dabba of sugar in it. Still salty. This is the problem. So your intestine is so huge, it has so big microbial flora and harmful and good and everything, that just 1 small bottle of Lactobacillus acidophilus is not sufficient. So all those so-called probiotics available in the market, the drinks and the shakes and all those things, they are not sufficient. There are two problems. Number one, the dose is so low. It's like adding a teaspoon of sugar in a bucket full of seawater. That is low dose. The second problem is it has only 1 microbial flora, Lactobacillus acidophilus, not sufficient. You can eat your curd. You can eat your drink your buttermilk, yeah, tak, chach. That itself has sufficient Lactobacillus acidophilus. You don't need anything else. You don't need to waste your money, right? But you will need something else beyond that. So what are those something else beyond that and where to get it? We'll see that. So optimum quantity, that optimum quantity comes from the food, not from some small bottle of drinks. That optimum quantity, that correct optimum microbial flora, correct microbial flora comes from your food. Okay. So if any of these three things get disturbed, microbial flora, quantity and conditions, you feel emotionally weak, right? So you feel depressed, you feel sad. Okay. So make it a habit. Whenever you are taking antibiotics or a painkiller, have sufficient probiotics and prebiotics both. So there are neuronal and hormonal signals that go from gut to the brain. Okay. Some hormonal signals, they are related to make your brain realize that you are full now. There are some hormonal signals that make your brain realize you are hungry now. There are some hormonal signals that go to brain and make you realize you are happy now, you are satisfied, you are contented. Have you seen that there are some people who have everything in their life? They have loving uh, husband or wife, children, no mother-in-law, father-in-law living together, blessings for them. And they have money, they have things, they have house, but they're not happy. That happiness is because of not heart, not brain. It is because of the intestine, the gut. Okay? Microbial flora is not good. So there are some harmful microbial flora. There are some parasites. So number one step for improving your microbial flora is remove those parasites. Syrup Zentil, 400 mg, one shot, then after 1 week, one more shot. Do it every 6 months. Do it for all the family members together. If you have a maid who cooks, you will have to do for her family also. If you have mother-in-law or your mother going in the kitchen, touching your sugar, touching your food, you will have to do for her also. Okay. Do not touch your sugar, do not touch your sweets. Okay, because your the dust, if it is contaminated, it has eggs of these parasites and they get activated with the sugar or the sweet. So when you eat with your hands the sugar or the dessert, even the cookie or sometimes the cake, the egg is activated in your stomach and that becomes parasite. So you will have to remove that. Okay. That comes under optimum condition. So what will be signs for your gut-brain axis disruption? Chronic bloating, constipation, diarrhea, mood swings, anxiety, fogging, decision-making disturbance, sleep disturbance, frequent sugar cravings, immunity disturbance, mood disturbance, anger issues, all those. Yeah, relationships gone. So what are the good microbial flora and what are their sources? Lactobacillus acidophilus, very common, easiest source is the curd. Then Bifidobacterium infantis and Bifidobacterium longum. Okay. So they typically die or decrease because of alcohol and food preservatives, coloring agents. So you cannot eat canned food now. Yeah. You cannot eat outside food of the restaurant. If you eat restaurant food to feel happy, but they are putting some coloring agents, they are putting some preservatives, okay, they are putting something else which you do not know, they also do not know. So that is causing this Bifidobacterium species to decrease. Okay. Then Saccharomyces boulardii is very important for gut-brain axis and Bifidobacterium, these two. Right. Then there are others also. It's mentioned in the book, you don't need to write, you don't need to remember also. Faecalibacterium, Anacarmansia, more groups of lactobacillus also are there. From where you will get easiest, which favorite is the curd, idli, dosa, dokla, sprouted, uh, all those sprouted things. Moat, moong, chana, chole, all those things, right? But there is a problem. When you take moat, moong, chana and chole sprouted, there is one problem. That problem is E. coli. So in our country, most of the countries actually, this all these legumes, they are contaminated by E. coli, and when you soak it, this E. coli will also increase. Other bacteria will also increase, but E. coli will also increase. Have you seen that after soaking your sprouts, and when you open up, it has a foul smell. That foul smell means E. coli has grown. Okay. So what to do? Before you soak it, you have to wash it very well. Yeah, in your washing machine or with your hands, whatever you want to put. Don't put washing powder, obviously. Uh, Otherwise, Taranjit is going to tell her clients washing powder, washing machine. So, and then wash it thoroughly. Soak it in lukewarm water and drain 2-3 waters first before soaking. Okay, so soak it in lukewarm water, not hot, not exactly cold. Then next morning you have to change this water again. When you are changing the water, you have to wash it again. Drain the water 2-3 times so that E. coli gets flushed out. They are going to be there, but you have to reduce that quantity, Escherichia coli. And if foul smell is there, then not good, your preparation is wrong. And then next day when you wash it 2-3 times, drain the water and then tie it up in cloth. Then every 12 hours, 6 hours, you sprinkle some water on that, and it grows. Then sprouts will come in 2 days, 3 days. Many times, many of the people, they assume that it is supposed to smell bad. No, if it smells bad, E. coli has grown. It is not supposed to smell bad. If your method is correct, washing thoroughly multiple times, 2-3 times, draining your water next day morning, then it will again with wash, so it will not smell bad. If it doesn't smell bad, then you will not have diarrhea. So have you noticed that many times after eating your sprouts, moong, moat, chana, chole, you have diarrhea? Yeah, you have frequent motions or loose motions. So you got infected with E. coli. That is bad. Okay. Then come to the pickles, right? So either you take Indian pickle or English pickle, anything is okay, right? But pickle has a problem of salt, more salt also. So if you are hypertensive, you have to be careful. So my favorite pickle is, take cucumbers. It has to be green and it should have spikes. Yeah, there are two types of cucumber. One is the smooth cucumber and one is rough cucumber. So rough, small size is good. Make a brine water, saturated salt solution, cool it down, and then put this cucumber into it. Tie it up, and you can open it daily to burp it. And the taste of this water itself, the taste of this cucumber itself is awesome after 48 hours. Okay? And don't keep it more than 5 days or 7 days, because then yeast will form on it. Yeah. If you can tolerate, you can wash off this yeast. If you cannot tolerate, then make it fresh. Now, some people are like, sir, I can buy a readily available pickle from market and they store it for 6 months, 1 year. Yeah, they have put vinegar and that they have put acetic acid in that. Yeah, so that taste is different, effect is different. All the good bacteria which they are supposed to grow, good microbial flora, they are gone already. So what you are eating is only the taste and the salt actually, not the microbial flora, not the probiotics. So the real probiotic from the pickle will come only if it is freshly made at home. It can be with the cucumber, radish, carrots, whatever you like, or your cabbage and lettuce as well. You like it? You want to try it? Write it down in the chat if you are going to try it. Finish it in within week. Don't drink that salt water if you are hypertensive, but that salt water is awesome when you drink it with your soda. And you can put lemon, without lemon also. That salt water with the soda is awesome. If you come from sun, if you feel heat, you drink it, it's awesome taste. Okay, irrespective that cucumber or whatever you are making of, carrot, radish, cabbage, cucumber, that pickle is good taste. To enhance the further taste, if you like to make it a little spicy, you can add garlic cloves, 4 or 5 garlic cloves in this preparation. Okay. No need to put squeeze lemon in this. If you want, you can do it. All the processed foods, all the preservatives, okay, either it is government approved preservative, it is approved preservative like substance, or preservative, or coloring like substance, or color, natural color, additive color, approved color, food color, whatever color, it destroys your microbial flora. So your outside restaurant food is gone. Your all the tin packed food is gone. Your all the McD and Pizza Hut is gone. Right? Sugar, excess sugar destroys your microbial flora. Refined flour, maida destroys you. So your sugar, sweets are also gone. So you don't need to sacrifice completely. Now you need to reduce your dose. You need to check how much you want to compromise, what you want to compromise. If you want to feel happiness, yes, you need to take care of your intestine. Okay. Obviously, don't forget your marriage. You need to take care. Number one is marriage. Number two is your emotional health, and number three is your intestine. There is always one student who asks, sir, it is easy to take care of intestine but difficult to take care of marriage. In that case, go to Amazon, search my name, buy the book Relate Pillar Marriage Counseling, and do the test on your spouse and find out what is the problem between you and spouse. To solve the problem, there are 300 couple activities. So there is another book of couple activities. You like it? Yes. Today is the last day. If you buy geriatric book, geriatric care for family caregivers, geriatric nursing for family caregivers, you will get 1500 cashback. So the book MRP is 1900 and you get 1500 cashback within 1 week of delivery of the book. That cashback is done by me. So this book is useful if you have elderly parents or elderly in-laws to serve, or you are yourself elderly. Don't forget that. If you are more than 50, you are counted as elderly population. So this book is good for you. Okay. So you can tell people surrounding you, you can tell yourself, you can tell your spouse, you can tell your children how to take care of yourself. I mean you, when you grow. So read that book. Geriatric Nursing for Family Caregivers by Dr. Pawan Mittal. How do you support your gut health, gut-brain axis? So, plant-based, high-fiber, antioxidant-rich, fresh food. Fresh means non-cooked. Okay, you are cooking your meal to make it tasty. But if you have uncooked, that is going to help your microbial flora. So uncooked will be vegetables, fruits, salad, sprouts. Okay. So we have said the word plant-based. So does your carnivorous diet, carnivorous is correct, right? Huh. So there is something called cannibalism and there is something called carnivorous. So no one is cannibalism here, right? Yes. So carnivorous diet. So carnivorous diet doesn't support microbial flora. Okay, it actually may hamper it. But choice is yours. I'm not here to promote vegetarian diet. I'm not a hippie. If you like your carnivorous diet, eating animals and human beings, I'm okay with that. Continue doing it. But you can then in those days you should compensate with high fiber and curd and certain South Indian food. Now chaj, buttermilk, kanji, dosa, all those good. Now there are certain herbs which promote. So what is the herbs? Always Indian food is so good. So all your turmeric, tamarind, cinnamon, ginger, garlic, they support growth of good microbial flora. Emotions, sleep well, try to be happy. Exercise, breathe, pranayam, all those things they help. Avoid excessive stress, antibiotics, painkillers. Avoid outside food. Avoid. Try to avoid. Okay. Don't stop completely. Now, if you have the weak gut, how do you know you have a weak gut? Someone who has frequent diarrhea, someone who has frequent mood swings, frequent constipation. So you need to heal your gut. You have all the things, but you still feel unhappy. Yeah, the problem is gut-brain axis. So in addition to all those things, you will do certain detox things. So the best detox recipe, one of the, like there are 50 detox recipe in the chapter of detox recipe. One of them for gut is best is bale juice. Yeah, fresh bale juice. You cannot eat bale murabba. You cannot eat bale juice acquired from the market, which contains all the preservatives, and which is, even if it says no preservative, how come they are saving it for 3 months or 4 months? So the real fresh bale juice, obviously it is a seasonal fruit. Then garlic cloves, cinnamon, apple cider vinegar, curd, South Indian food, and your ginger. Cut the slices of ginger, put some salt in it, some lemon and salt. It will change the color. Once it changes the color, that becomes good for you to eat. You can use it to decorate your salad also. You can eat it simply like that also. So how much curd, how much pickle, how much fibers you need? Okay, so curd, come to the curd. 100-gram curd twice a day. That curd you can dilute 1 katori curd and 2 katori water, or 1 katori curd and 1 katori water. 1:1 ratio or 1:2 ratio. Curd is to water. You can make it buttermilk. In the buttermilk, if you like sugar or salt, whatever you like, and jeera powder. Okay. So what do you call jeera in English? Then you can cumin powder. Then you can make your, we call it in Marathi, we call it koshimbir. Okay. You take curd, cumin powder, cinnamon powder if you like, salt, whatever vegetables available, you grate it and put it in that. Keep it 1 hour outside the freeze and then eat it along with your meal. So curd is the dose 100-gram twice a day. 100-gram in the morning, 100-gram in the evening. 2 to 3 units of vegetables, fresh vegetables as salad. So it can be 2 cucumber or 3 cucumber, 2 cucumber plus 1 radish, like that, plus 100-gram cabbage. So that becomes, don't say 1 bowl. Yeah, my bowl is small, your bowl is big. And then there is problem also here, cucumber. So 2 cucumber, it can be small cucumber, it can be big cucumber. Whatever cucumber, you start something here, right? So 2 to 3 units of this in the morning, in the evening, in the night. Yes, 3 times here, because you want to heal your gut with antioxidants. Then you are going to, at least 3 times a week, you will add your South Indian food. Idli, dosa, dhokla, and uttapam, all those things. If it suits you, you can add tamarind, some recipes. Jeera vellam. So a simple drink from Kerala. Jeera vellam, jeera water. So you take water, put some jeera, boil it, color will change, little bit cool down, drink, keep on drinking the whole day as frequently as you want. Similar is ginger water. Yeah. So you take slices of ginger or grate of ginger, full 1 bowl of water, and you will boil it till that water becomes half. Then cool it, drink it. In that ginger water, you can put lemon, you can put apple cider vinegar, you can put honey, whatever suits. Absolutely okay. Okay. If you are taking apple cider vinegar, you must know that you cannot take apple cider vinegar in the spoon and drink it. It will burn your esophagus and stomach. No. Apple cider vinegar is extremely acidic. So you have to dilute it. 1 teaspoon in 1 glass of water. Okay? Right? If it doesn't suit you, half teaspoon in 1 glass of water. Apple cider vinegar and your Chinese vinegar, transparent white, is completely different thing. Transparent white Chinese vinegar which you use for noodles has no benefit, no health benefit. So apple cider vinegar is made from fresh natural apples fermented, and that forms the vinegar. But it should also, if you want microbial flora, it should have mother in it. Mother means the particles of the apple which has helped microbial flora grow. So there are 2 types of apple cider vinegar. One is completely transparent and filtered. Okay, it has the benefit in sugar control. Okay, but if you want sugar control plus your stomach, intestine control, gut health, then apple cider vinegar with mother. Okay, so Dabur has it now. Tata has also launched, and Borges is also there. It must be turbulent. It should be non-transparent. It should have mother particles in it, and you have to shake it and then put it, yeah, half spoon or 1 spoon in 1 glass of water. It must be in a glass bottle. If there are company which are selling in the plastic bottle, completely wrong. You're storing acid in the plastic bottle. No. So your apple cider vinegar must be in glass bottle. Okay. So before you buy, check it if it is there. Then do some breathing exercise before you wake up and after you sleep in the night, so that you feel better and relaxed. You have a peaceful sleep. Now there are certain food items which are going to trigger and imbalance your gut-brain axis. Anything that imbalances your gut is going to imbalance your gut-brain axis. If you are lactose intolerant, anything you take up lactose, you will feel depressed. If you are gluten sensitive, if you take gluten or you eat pizza, you feel depressed. Have you tried this? You try this today. Huh? So you order Pizza Hut one day, you order Domino's one day. Okay, why you have that loyalty? There are always people, they will tolerate Domino's well, and you will feel anxiety after eating Pizza Hut next day. Then the reverse is also true. Yeah. So it means that's why your loyalty is decided. So whether you are Domino's person or Pizza Hut person. Same is for Coke and Pepsi. Same is for papad. Have you tried? You eat papad for 1 week. 8th day onwards, if you don't eat papad, you feel empty. But there is one more problem. You feel fear also. You feel anxious. You feel more worries if you keep on eating papad. You try this experiment. Okay. Then it is very tough to stop the papad because you got addicted. To stop your fear, to stop your worry, you need to continue eating the papad every day. Okay. There is some microbial flora in that papad, right? Okay. And then you stop papad for 15 days, 20 days. It takes time to wean off. Yeah. 20, 30 days. Then your fear is also reduced. Then again one day you eat papad, 2-3 days, continuous. Again your fear starts. You try this experiment. So irrespective you are lactose intolerant or not, okay, so there are going to be some food items like paneer, excess milk, coffee. They are going to hamper your microbial flora. Okay. So black coffee is protective actually. Yeah, but milk coffee is not protective. Sugar is not protective. Non-vegetarian food, non-protective. I am not a propagator of vegetarian versus non-vegetarian food. The choice is yours. It is in the part of the topic I am taking. Then wheat itself Yeah, whether you are gluten sensitive or not, it is also somewhere harmful to microbial flora. So those who are gluten free, on gluten free diet, they have better microbial flora. Okay. Those who are on only rice, they are better. Those who are on only vegetables and fruits, they have better microbial flora. So there is a research going on. So there is some Adivasi tribe, yeah, some, and they have such a strong intestine, okay, that they don't get infected frequently, they don't fall ill frequently. In their tribes, in their genes, that cancer gene is less, okay, and their stools are firm all the times. They can digest many things. So there is a study research going on whether these tools they can extract certain microbial flora that supports better health. Are there microbial flora that prevents cancer or delays the cancer? Are there microbial flora that makes you feel happy? Are there microbial flora that heals your lactose intolerance, IBS, inflammatory bowel syndrome, Crohn's disease? So they are doing the research. And what is the answer? So answer is yes all the time. So they have identified different microbial flora for different conditions. The name of this microbial flora for each condition is mentioned in the book. So I have done extensive research for that. So how do you keep a track of your gut brain axis? That's the question. So number one, you make a column 7 days and what is your emotion that day. So either you are happy, worried, crying, depressed, whatever is emotion you write down. Number two, how was your gut health, right? So how frequent you had motions and what was the consistency of your stool. Number three, how was your diet? So you don't need to write everything. If you tell the patient to write all the diet, they are not going to do. So just short form, healthy, outside food, yeah, or unhealthy at home, whatever is you write down. When you do this exercise for 1 month or 2 months, you will find that the patient will objectively find there is association between your diet and your mood. So today you have eaten papad, today you have eaten pizza, and tomorrow you are feeling anxious. You see the relation? You are not a regular non-vegetarian, but today you eat non-vegetarian. After 2 days you are feeling depressed. Next day you are feeling depressed. Okay. So this helps the client objectively identify that they have association between their food and their emotions. You know, the market wise, now you understand this concept. The market wise, the money wise, revenue wise, people are ready to pay for their emotions. They are not ready to pay for their nutrition. You know this. Okay. Someone who is already married, she has no worry to gain her fitness and everything. Yeah. Someone who is diabetic or hypertensive or renal failure, they are taking their own medicines for that. They are not everyone. 95% do not have motivation to control it through their diet. Because diet takes time. And the patient themselves, they have to follow that diet. Following is difficult. Plus, someone has to support in their family to preparation, availability of food and all those things. Plus, if they are working, if they have to go outside, if they have to carry tiffin, if they have to eat at their office, they cannot manage it. Right? But, and problem is the nutrition dietetics, even if you are right, even if the client is following, not everyone will see the result. Because they will have certain days when they don't follow, don't comply, and they may drop out. And the result, if they see, it will come after 6 months or 12 months. Tremendous motivation is required. But if someone is depressed, anxious, irritable, not happy, they want to feel happiness today. They are ready to do something today. They are ready to pay to a psychology counselor. That's why if you are a nutritionist and dietitian student, also enroll for psychology counseling. It is a minimum cost course, less costly than nutrition dietetics, but you will be able to earn more. you will be able to earn early. The same clients which come to you for nutrition dietetic, because majority of the nutrition dietetic client, they need counseling. Anyways, most of them, some of them are married at least, so that's a separate part. Even if they are not married, some of the conditions are linked to their psychology, and everyone will need counseling in terms of emotional wellness, and they are ready to pay you more. And if they see that you are a psychology counselor, nutritionist and dietitian, then everything at one service. Psychology clients you can convert to nutrition dietetics client you can convert to psychology. And when you do this over 6 months, 1 year, you will find psychologists more money. That investment is less, but people are ready to pay more to you. People are ready to come early to you for help. Even if they are married, still they will come for counseling. They may not come for nutrition dietetics. And that effect, after you do certain things which we teach you, that effect in psychology counseling is today, tomorrow. You don't need to wait for 6 months. In nutrition dietetics, you need to wait for 6 months. And if you do both the things together, nutrition, dietetics and psychology, that's a good business. That's a good revenue. So the course for psychology which we have mentioned on the website also. If you find anything, any syllabus better than this, we give you 5 lakh reward. So such a good course is that. Wednesday evening are the classes, and we teach you actually how to counsel the client. Most of the institutes in the market under the name of psychology, they teach theories and models of counseling. But we teach you stepwise how to counsel the client. 6 steps. We teach you how to take actual history taking. Now coming to the point of constipation. So we have seen gut-brain axis. Then 2 things we should see. One is constipation and one is diarrhea. In diarrhea, we will also see inflammatory bowel syndrome. So constipation, what will happen? The intestinal motility is less, fibers are less, water intake is less, right? And that is what is causing intestinal motility less. Sometimes hypothyroidism can be the cause. Sometimes gluten sensitivity can also be the cause. Okay. So don't go to gluten sensitivity for constipation patient. They may not agree. So start with checking for TFT, thyroid function test. Then second will be increase their microbial flora, increase the fibers, raw food, salad, and increase water intake. Water stimulates intestinal motility. Then same thing, jeera vellam, curd, fruits, fibers, little bit exercise, okay. Then sprouts, South Indian food, all those. You will need to reduce refined flour, maida, pizza, burger, and all those things, okay. Bread, biscuits, you will need to reduce. Don't stop it completely. They cannot stop it completely. Try to reduce it. Either it is diarrhea, it is constipation. Vitamin D, vitamin C, zinc, all this will help. Because it helps for absorption, it helps for growth of villi, it helps for intestinal motility also. Vitamin C, vitamin D and zinc. Then all our apple cider vinegar, cinnamon, cumin, curd, koshimbir, lemon, honey, best. In detox recipe, simple recipe, early in the morning, before any meal, before your tea, lukewarm water, honey, squeeze of lemon, ginger water or ginger pieces. Drink it. That's a very good detox recipe to stimulate your intestinal motility. When you learn this, there are many pharmacological agents for constipation, but every pharmacological agent, any medicine you take for constipation, that destroys your intestine further, that reduces your villi, that reduces the growth, that reduces the absorption capacity of the intestine. So as far as possible, you should avoid that. Exercise will help. Okay, so don't join gym for that exercise. Yeah, simple walk, simple 2 flights of stairs, simple walk in the garden, simple walk in the house. That is sufficient. Ask your dog to take you for the walk. That is sufficient. Now when you learn constipation, you should also know diarrhea. When you have diarrhea, you lose your microbial flora. Yeah, you lose your electrolytes. So to stop the diarrhea, you need to take electrolytes. Simply taking electrolytes, ORS powder, that itself stops your diarrhea. Maximum of the diarrhea. WHO says you don't need antibiotic to stop your diarrheas unless it is bacterial or amoebic. Okay. So most of the diarrheas that can be stopped by simple ORS. Okay. So ORS has sodium, chloride and potassium. So all this when they are and plus sugar. So when sugar, sodium, potassium and chloride are there in the intestine along with the water, it helps absorption of water from the intestinal cavity to the intestine and the blood. So what will happen? Your dehydration, which has happened because of diarrhea, it will get prevented, it will get resolved, plus your diarrhea is reduced because your water is getting absorbed by the intestine. You will need antibiotic only if you have amoebic infection or you have blood in the stools or you have pus in the stools, okay, sticky stools. If it is simple diarrhea, most of the time it can be resolved with ORS water. What to do if you don't have ORS? Simple solution is there. 1 glass of water, 5 spoons of sugar and pinch of salt. That is sufficient. Obviously you will not touch the sugar with your hands, put it with the spoon. And drink it. How many times you should drink it? Every time you have the loose motions, whatever quantity you are losing, the same quantity you have to drink ORS or electro. Okay. Otherwise you will have negative water balance. If you have negative water balance, then your lips are dry, tongue is dry. Subsequently heartbeat decreases, BP decreases, you need hospital admission. If you want to prevent hospital admission, better you drink up. Many people, they stop eating anything when they have diarrhea. If you eat something, if you eat some light food plus electron, that helps your intestine to regrow faster, villi to grow, absorption to happen. If you are having diarrhea and you fasten if you do fast, then it is very harmful for your intestine. The villi will die more. Okay, this villi growth will be less. To treat your diarrhea, electrol, curd, food, whatever food you can take. Obviously, you notice that most of the people, they say don't eat chapati when you have diarrhea, and they ask you to eat moong khichdi or rice dal. They know that gluten is harmful actually in the idli. Yes, okay. Even if you are not gluten sensitive. So that's why you eat moong khichdi, rice, dal, or maybe curd rice, the best part, or idli sambar, uttapam, dosa, dhokla, all the probiotics. Okay? That helps. So there is a list of all the foods which you should eat, which you should not eat. There is a dedicated chapter for constipation, dedicated chapter for diarrhea and inflammatory bowel syndrome. If you have any questions, please ask. Bhav is asking 1 unit of salad, how much is the weight? That's a good question. So approximately 200 grams is the weight. Okay. So 200 gram is a big actually, right? So if you say to the client 200 gram, they think 1 pav means 200 gram vegetable, I will eat alone. Means I have to buy if I want to eat. So they do not agree. So it's better to say 2 cucumbers or 1 cucumber, 1 radish, 1 cucumber, 1 carrot, 1 tomato, or some 100 gram, 50 gram cabbage. Okay. So better to say in the number of units, because if you say 200 gram, that becomes a huge target. Okay, have you seen 200 gram salad? That plate becomes full plate. It's a challenge to eat that. And if you are not in a habit to eat salad, you may not like it. And you have to eat it alone, my dear. You understand? Yeah, you cannot share your salad plate with your family members. Questions, please ask. Curd will be 100 gram morning, 100 gram in the evening, anytime you take. Okay. And salad will be this 200, 200, 150, 150 at least. Water 3 to 6 liters of water. Traditional homemade pickles are very good. They have all the good microbial flora. They have the good taste that elevates your mood by taste itself. Yeah. And if it is made by your mother, it is best. If it is made by your mother-in-law, then it is good average. And they also have microbial flora. Okay. Sometimes this microbial flora comes from the microbial flora of in the hands of the someone who has made these pickles. So you have to be careful. Huh? So, but the problem is they contain salt. Any pickle is going to contain salt. No problem. Even fancy pickle of the brine water also going to contain salt. Absolutely okay. Now the question may be, sir, the spicy pickle or the sugared pickle? Anything is okay, dear. So anything you ferment, anything you keep it for longer time, those microbial flora will increase. So because all these vegetables, they have certain microbial flora, and anything that grows inside the soil, that has a better microbial flora. Okay, your ginger, it has good microbial flora. Okay, Sarah is asking, there are a lot of advertise on ads on Instagram, YouTube about gut detox that have a set of 12, 24. Is this good for any age group? No. It is all, there are people who are trying to sell things. They are doing their work. You need to do your work to find out which statistical data, which finding, which clinical research supports this. Yeah. Anyone can offer you the toilet water and say it is cool and fancy, and people start drinking the toilet water because someone has said it is cool and fancy. That doesn't make it correct, but the harmful effect will be there. So you need to think of yourself, do I need it? Does it really have the claim which it supports? Does it really does not have something which it says it does not have? Right? If it says no coloring agent, food, preservatives, no additives, yeah, then it should expire in 1 week. It should expire in 3 days, right? You cannot store it for 3 months, 1 year. Correct? Are you selling? Are you selling microbial flora? Yeah, that microbial flora I can eat from homemade food, and I know it is still there. If someone is saying that you have what they are selling, what these ads are selling is the benefit, right? They are selling you will become thin, your skin will grow, you will become this Aishwarya Rai and all those things. Yeah, but what cow dung you have inside, you tell me that. Yeah, the question is the content. The question is not the claim. Claim anyone can tell anything. Drink this toilet water. It will heal your cancer. Eat cow dung daily. Sprinkle cow dung salt on your salad. This will prevent your cancer and cure your blindness. People are doing it. So detox drinks which are made at home, that is the real detox drink. So detox drink is always going to change as per the season, because your availability of vegetables is going to change. Okay. From the book you can read more than 50 detox recipes, I think 50 detox recipes, and you can make whatever you like. Bhava is asking how long the pickles can be used after their preparation. Very good question. I will ask you one thing. So you have a pickle in the jar and it has the white layer sometimes, or the white layer on the wall of the jar. What you do? Either you shake it or you put more oil in it. So harmful you are done. Because that white layer, that fungus, and if it is black, it is more harmful. It can cause more side effects. The peanuts. Have you seen, sir, that sometimes the old peanuts, they have dusty gray, greenish hue or some dust? Yeah, greenish, blackish, bluish, grayish dust on it. That fungus causes liver cancer. So you have to be careful, Baba. Okay. You can eat the pickle as long as it is preserved correctly. So the oil should be, the cooked oil it has, should be above the pickle layer. And the wall of the pickle jar should not be contaminated by white or black fungus. Okay. If it happens, you have to throw it. Okay. Even if it is from your loving mother, you have to throw this pickle. Bhave is tempted to ask, sir, if this pickle gets bad, can I serve it to my mother-in-law? Yeah. So she is very much tempted to ask this question. Yeah, I know. You are on Bluetooth, right? Your earphone, right? Good. She is not hearing. You can do whatever you like, my dear. It is harmful. Now, with this knowledge, you can give it to whomsoever you want. So Akshar is asking, does drinking fenugreek soaked water and coconut water helps in improving microbial flora? So what is coconut water? Coconut water is good in electrolytes. It is good in certain antioxidants. If it is fresh. Nowadays, this bottled coconut water is also there. And they claim that it doesn't have additives or preservative. But the taste is not same, my dear. The taste is changed. Yeah? Plus, how does it has same antioxidants as a fresh? I would rather purchase the fresh coconut water. Okay. Now, soaked fenugreek water, jeera vellam, jeera water, ginger water. All these are always beneficial. Okay. So coconut water, soaked fenugreek water, ginger water, jeera water, they all help your microbial flora. So the question Bhava is asking is about psychology counseling. So that's why I recommend you join the psychology counseling. You will get the answer to this. So you want to be happy. You are trying to do things, your gut, brain, all those things to be happy. But people surrounding you do not allow you to be happy. They do things that you get affected, right? That's a common problem. It happens with everyone, Bhavya. And probably they are thinking that you are the source of their unhappiness, and you think they are the source of your unhappiness, right? And everyone thinks like that. So there are two problems. One is there are sometimes really bad people, those who hurt us, those who do not understand, do not care for about hurting. Okay, so you have to protect yourself. Number two, your emotional bank balance is low. So you need to do certain methods which we teach in psychology counseling program to increase your emotional bank balance. Okay. Number three, you need to identify emotionally imbalanced people. So how do you identify? So in the psychology counseling program, we teach you what are the diagnostic symptoms, how to identify these people. So mother-in-laws with schizophrenia, husbands with narcissism, yourself with anxiety and depression, the victim. So all those conditions you will able to identify. And you can, once you identify, then there are steps to solve each of them, 20 to 30 steps, management tips to solve that. I will never say a blank statement. No, don't get affected by others. No, but they are such monsters, they are affecting you. Yeah. You have that emotional bank balance which is low, you are getting affected. It happens, dear. And it happens with everyone. You are not alone, it is happening with everyone. We all have the monsters surrounding us. If anyone is saying, no sir, I don't have any monster surrounding me, it means you are the monster, madam. People are saying that you are troubling them so much. So which side you want to be, that you decide, Baba. So monsters are always happy. I take back that statement. Yeah. Baba is going to say, yes, sir, that is true. The monsters who trouble me so much, they are always happy and they don't die, sir. I always give them the bad pickle and all the groundnuts with the grayish, bluish, and greenish dust, sir. But still, they are still alive, sir. Yeah, that's the problem. Always Bhave's questions are twisted towards how to get rid of. You understand? Today is the first day she revealed what is the reason actually. Hey, all of you are witness that I always said, Bhave, don't do anything mistaken and wrong thing, Baba. Huh? Always take care of your mother-in-law properly. Any question? Anyone else? Regarding August exam. Huh? Favorite topic. If you are confused which month you have exam, you can WhatsApp me tomorrow, not today. Monday to Friday, 1 to 5 p.m. Which month is your exam? I will tell you. Okay. If you have such a strong reason, you want to postpone. If your exam is August and you want to postpone it to February, you will pay 5,000. Because your reason is so strong that you are ready to pay. Okay. You cannot just postpone the exam because it is free. No. Okay. And some people, they are very sincere. Their exam is in next August, but they are worrying about this August exam. Okay. Some people are, sir, I am getting pregnant and I am having delivery in the month of August. How will I deliver? You should focus on your pregnancy and delivery, my dear. Don't worry about the exam. That is fun. And number two, your exam is in February. Okay. So don't worry. And those who really have August exam, they are like, no tension, nothing much is going on. Then there are always ultra legends. They will check their mail in the last day, last hour of, and appear exam in the last day, last hour. And typically they face some technical issue in the last hour. They miss that attempt. So don't wait for last day to appear exam. And don't keep your anxiety growing that when is my exam. Simply drop me a WhatsApp, I will answer that. Bhave is asking the very naive, cute question, cutie. Sir, I would like to have outside food. What to check in the ingredients and avoid? You cannot possibly check any ingredient. If you are eating in a restaurant, what they put, you cannot check. Yeah, the coloring agents, dye, additives, whatever they are putting, and they are always putting some bacteria, unwashed hands after the bathroom, all those things, there is sweat, all those things they are putting, their hair and all those. So you cannot check it, dear. Okay. So if you must eat outside food, you should eat at a good restaurant, right? Number one, the costly restaurant. Anyways, the husband is paying. Number two is if you are eating the packed food, then you should eat the good company packed food, because typically a good company, they have invested crores for their claims, advertising and everything. They don't want to lose money and customer by saying it's something wrong, because government officials are behind them already checking whether they have put the correct ingredients. There can always be a small company which says 5 ingredients and there may be 6 or 7 ingredient in it which they have hidden it. Yeah. So don't eat low quality things. Don't eat certain substitutes, homemade, homegrown. No. Proper company. If you want to eat Pringles, then Pringles is Pringles. Don't go to some homemade chips without sugar, salt, and oil. Right? So if you want Lays, you eat Lays. Don't worry about. And if you want to enjoy your outside food, see there are always people who are foodie. You must enjoy. Don't worry about your nutrition diet. You need to worry about your infection, obviously. Okay? But then don't worry about I will get fat if I eat outside. Yeah, but you are eating daily. You are eating daily. Yeah. And if you want to eat samosa, if you want to eat pizza, never ever wipe it with your tissue paper. The only thing you are wiping with this tissue paper is your guilt, not the oil. Have you seen some people? They will wipe out their pizza, touch their pizza with tissue paper to absorb the whole the cheese. Hey, cheese is still there, madam. What you absorbed is probably only your guilt from the pizza. And the cheese is not the only harmful thing. That pizza itself is a harmful thing. You have forgotten. So if you must eat, eat completely. Don't worry. So don't go to a Pizza Hut and say, can I have a pizza without cheese? Can I have samosa without aloo and oil? Don't do that. Yeah? Enjoy. See, nutrition diet, you are a nutritionist dietitian. You are doing it for your clients. It's not necessary for you to follow all the things which you say to the client. It is easy to say don't eat outside food, but someone who has cravings, they cannot stop. So I have a better recommendation. My recommendation is extremely contra and radical recommendation. Okay, if you have cravings, eat daily outside food. Eat so much outside food that you get fed up of the outside food. If you are craving for burgers, eat daily burger. If you are craving for Domino's, Pizza Hut, daily, daily, daily. On Karva Chauth, you want to break your vrat, you break it with your Pizza Hut. You eat it so much that you get fed up with your Pizza Hut and Domino's and burger. So then one day you attend Nirvana and you get fed up with all the food, outside food. Then you are on the path of good food. Yeah. Why you worry, Bhavya, so much? Is the food offered in the flight safe? Yeah, I think it should be safe. They cook it in Taj Hotel. Yeah, have you not read Taj in-flight services? Yeah, they cook it in good restaurants. It should be safe. Otherwise, they will get penalized, my dear. Your safety is in our hand. That air hostess says, nah, the pilot says. So we assume the food is also safe. The water is also safe. If you are so careful, you should not eat. You should bring your own dabba and give it to the air hostess and ask her to warm it and then serve it to you. I hope you are not asking it for your mother-in-law, right? Just to confirm that it is unsafe. Akshar is asking, in case of omega-3 supplements, which one we should choose, sir? Salmon, cod liver, triple strength? In Tata brand. Does high absorption, normal one has any different? Good question, huh? So, this is all marketing tactics, okay? High absorption, high availability, salmon, cod liver, this, that. Don't worry so much. I have checked 2 bottles of Tata company only. One says high absorption and one says nothing about high absorption. Both are same content. Only the bottle color was different. One was blue and one was orange. Yeah. What you need is, you need a lower dose. Okay, don't go for marketing tactics of high absorption. You don't need Baba high absorption. Because with high absorption, high availability, high dose, side effects will be more. Have you tried 2 capsules at a time of omega-3 fatty acids? Whatever is the source, salmon or cod liver or fish liver oil. It causes acidity, it causes nausea. So what is the meaning? You need a lower dose. Okay. So I will not choose high absorption, high availability, high dose. No, Baba. I will choose normal. yeah, orange pack. And when I, just for fun, I ordered this blue pack, high absorption, high availability. They both had exact same DHA, EPA, and omega 3. I don't know what is, maybe there is some chemical alteration in that which makes absorb more. Hey Bhavya, you are pregnant, huh? Probably, right? No? Yes? No? Yes. So don't take any supplements without asking your gynecologist. Okay. And that day you were asking about vitamin K and all. A, you cannot take vitamin A also, you cannot take vitamin E, vitamin K, vitamin A, omega 3 and all. Don't take. You don't know the harmful side effects. Only thing you can take is iron, zinc, vitamin C, bicosuls. That's it, Baba. Okay. For others, it is 1 capsule per day after the meal. That is sufficient. But the problem is that a vegetarian, a strict vegetarian, may not take this omega 3 supplements. But they are not omega 3 deficient. So the meaning is, do we really need these omega 3 supplements? You decide, Baba, what you want. Okay. Anyone has any question? So now if you, Akshara is getting confused, sir, should I order salmon fish oil or cod liver fish oil? Alternate month you order both. Problem solved. Yeah. The manufacturer also does not know what is the difference, what is the benefit in the difference. They also don't know. So don't worry so much. Take something if you must take. But always take a good brand. Yeah, don't go for Instagram marketing tactics, likes, comments. Don't select on the basis of review. So always take Tata, Dabur, Himalaya, Jhandu, all those good brands. Baidyanath also considered a good brand. Supplements, as a rule, you should take a lower dose, minimum content, so that they do not antagonize each other. Lower dose doesn't cause you side effects of intestinal discomfort. Questions? Exam will be MCQ based. It will be easy. If you have read the book one time and if you are afraid, you can still appear the exam. Don't worry. Okay. If you are confused when is your exam, you can WhatsApp me. This week I will send you the confirmed dates. Once I get the confirmed, I am yet to get the confirmed dates. Once I get, I will send you. Okay. Along with the exam brief video also. Thank you everyone. Have a great time. See you. Bye.